Good morning. Welcome, everybody. My name is Shel Redfern. I am one of the ministers here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Cape Coral, and I'm going to give us a guided meditation this morning that's about living from the inside out. So I invite you to just find a comfortable position there. And if you feel comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Otherwise, maybe fix your gaze on something slightly in front of you. And allow your body to relax. Let's all take a deep breath in. Hold it for just a second. And now exhale slowly. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Hold. Exhale. One more. Deepest, biggest breath yet. Big breath in. Hold. Now exhale with some noise like a sigh. Now allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm. This is going to guide you into a state of calm. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. The gentle flow of air entering and leaving your body. With each inhale, imagine drawing in light, filling your being with divine energy. With each exhale, release any tension, any worries, any distractions. They just go. Inhale light and love. Exhale tension and doubt. Let this rhythm ground you, connecting you to this present moment. Now bring your awareness to your body, starting at the top of your head. Soften your forehead. Relax the area around your eyes. Unclench your jaw. Feel that go slack. Now move down to your neck and shoulders and just let them drop. Release any burden that you may be carrying. Feel the relaxation just flow down your arms and into your hands and out through your fingertips. Continue to your chest and your heart space. Breathe into this area, allowing it to expand with love and light. Feel your abdomen soften, releasing any tension that's held there. Feel this relaxation move down your legs, all the way to your toes, grounding you to the earth below. Now please join me in contemplating these words. There is a divine spark within you. It is a source of wisdom and peace. And when you live from the inside out, you connect with this truth, allowing it to shape your world. Take a moment to let these words resonate. Feel the presence of this divine spark within you. It is always there, constant, steady, and full of love. Shift your focus to the center of your being, your heart space. Imagine a warm, radiant light just glowing here. This is your divine spark, the presence of God within you. Feel its warmth. Feel its love. Feel its wisdom. This light is your true self, the source from which all peace, all joy, and strength flow. Silently affirm, I am connected to the divine within. I live from the inside out. As you breathe, feel this light expanding, filling your entire being. Allow it to touch every cell, every thought, every emotion. Visualize this divine light flowing outward, shaping your thoughts, words, and actions. See yourself moving through life guided by this inner wisdom, responding to challenges with love and compassion. You are no longer reacting to the external world. Instead, you are creating your reality from the inside out, anchored in the divine presence within. Silently affirm, I am a vessel of divine love and light. I trust the wisdom within me. I create my world from the inside out. Feel these words of truth resonating in every part of your being as we go into the silence. Begin to bring your awareness back to your breath, to the room around you, to the present moment. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Feel into the gratitude for this time of connection and reflection. Gratitude for the divine presence within you. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, carrying this inner peace with you throughout today. Welcome back, everybody. You are welcome to stay here in the sanctuary if you'd like, or you can go out, grab a cup of coffee, visit for a little bit. Our celebration will begin at 10:30. Namaste.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing today? Awesome. Welcome, Percenters, to Spiritual Living, Cape Coral, where we are here on this beautiful day celebrating your spiritual magnificence. Ernest Holmes is the founder of our philosophy, and we recognize the truths found in all spiritual teachings, both traditional and contemporary. So for more information about our Science of Mind philosophy and what we study here, you can visit our information table after service, which is back there by the door that you came in at, or you can visit our website at cslcapecoral.org. Lots of information there. And right now, we are going to let this amazing, beautiful ensemble get us going. So please welcome the Big Love Band.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, feel free to stand if you're able, and we're going to get your blood flowing this morning.
Sing along, please. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light. Everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Go, Scott.
Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Woo! Give them some more love. My goodness. Are we awake now? Yeah. So let's say our welcome blessing together since we're all standing up. So warm up your hands, get that chi flowing in them, and outwardly to each other as we repeat the words on the screen together. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. We know who you truly are. You are the spiritual image and likeness of God. We appreciate you, we love you, and we are thankful you are here. Welcome to the center. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. So it looks like Saturday, February 22nd from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., we are having another kids jam and garden team. So if you'd like more information, at the bottom of the screen there is a contact for Janine and Dawn, and it's going to be, it's a free event, absolutely free, and parents have a free day. So I see some smiles and parents over there. So bring the kids and fun for all. And at this time, any of the young people that are here wishing to attend the youth program, make their way back there to the classroom. Have fun. And right now we want to give thanks to our beloved Reverend Shell Redfern, who is holding high watch over there in the corner. And that means she is holding the highest and greatest for the unfolding of this service and for everything about it here and after. So she's not sleeping over there. She has got us in what we call the high watch. She is holding us on holy, holy ground. What else we got going on? So for us to attract our new minister, which for those of you who are new, I know there's some new ladies in the back, so make sure you welcome the new ladies today. We study here at Science of Mind that we must be in vibrational resonance with what we desire, which basically means we need to kind of become that which we are attracting. So please join us in repeating our community affirmation. We are a loving and heart-centered community. We are a dynamic and charismatic, steeped in science of mind. We are all visionaries, inspired and motivated into action, doing so with joy, laughter, fun, and humor. And so it is. And now for our vision statement for the new minister. So please join with this affirmation. Our new minister is loving and heart-centered. They are dynamic and charismatic speaker who is steeped in science of mind. As a visionary, they inspire the community, motivating us into action, doing so with joy, laughter, fun, and humor. And so it is. And we have another beautiful selection by our amazing Big Love Band. Give them some love.
Obi Obi.
Take it, Jeff.
There's a moment when I wake. There's a choice that I can make. Everything I do and say, I'll let love lead the way. Oh, I'll let love lead the way. I'll let love lead the way. Oh, I'll let love lead the way. 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 Oh, I'll let love lead the way. I'll let love lead the way. One more time, are you singing? I'll let love lead the way. Oh, I'll let love lead the way. Oh, I'll let love lead the way. Yes, let love lead the way.
Woo! Yes, indeed. Let love lead the way. And today we have a special blessing. We have a bridge minister meet and greet with our beloved Denise Schubert after service today. She is also going to be our speaker today, so we can get to know her a little bit better, and so and join in welcoming. So what else we got, Cassie? We are still looking for team leads for our activities committee, and you can see myself. I am Linda Lloyd. I always forget to introduce myself. I am known as Linda Lloyd, and we want you to know that B and I aren't going anywhere. We plan on still doing all we do with the activities committee. We just need someone to spearhead it. So please see us if you are interested in doing that. It's a really fun group to be with. And on February 23rd from 2 to 3 p.m., everyone is welcome to attend our first Healing Revealing Circle. I don't know if any of you, we've had a couple other ones. They were kind of a little more for different individuals. That's how the idea came up. And now we're going to be doing it at least monthly or bi-monthly. So everyone is welcome. And it is for a simple love offering after our potluck. So you will have some food in your belly, and then you can just sit in the circle and just get absorbed in love to heal whatever might be on your plate. So please see any of us that are wearing these if you want more information, or visit the back table after service. We also have an evening with songwriters coming up, featuring our beloved Ralph Leesburg and Bill Metz. And I went to the last one, which was just Ralph, and it was absolutely amazing. So you're in for a real treat to attend that. It is February 21st, I think that's Friday, right? Is that a Friday night? Yeah. Friday night from 7 to 9:30 p.m., so you don't want to miss it. And it's a suggested $20 love offering. And what else do we got here? Another beautiful song, Touchdown, by our Big Love Band.
So if you're not familiar with this song, it doesn't have anything to do with football. But Brian was excited to play it anyway. So if you feel like this is getting football in your brain, feel free. Go ahead. touches down. It might be a single stone, but 1,000 rings come from it alone, stretching out miles around. Where you gonna touch down? How you gonna reach out? What are you sending out without another thought right now? We're all flying at the speed of sound, always climbing, never losing ground. What's at stake is the splash we make every time we touch down. Then it's time to teach in a village. Kids from there head off to college. It's the work of one, moving on and on. Just like that rock skipping across the lake, we send out rings with each choice we make. So pick up your stone and give it a throw. Where you gonna touch down? How you gonna reach out? What are you sending out without another thought right now? We're all flying at the speed of sound, always climbing, never losing ground. What's at stake is the splash we make every time we touch down. Where you gonna touch down? How you gonna reach out? What are you sending out without another thought right now? We're all flying at the speed of sound, always climbing, never losing ground. What's at stake is the splash we make every time. Oh, every time we touch down. How you gonna reach out? What are you sending out without another thought right now? We're all flying at the speed of sound, always climbing, never losing ground. What's at stake is the splash we make every time. Oh, every time we touch down.
I like this new roundup here. Game night is the second Friday of every month, 7 to 9 p.m. So please do join us for that. A suggested $5 love donation. And we get very competitive here. We have some fun and lots of laughs. So do put that on your calendar. What we got next, Cassie? So now is the time for our reading and prayer. And it is not Melissa Arterberry today. It is our, and it is our lovely Valerie Data. She's going to come and give us a reading and a prayer. So thank you.
Thanks. Good morning. So, let's see, the theme this month is radical interconnectedness. And the theme for this week is the art of mindful living. So I have a couple of favorite Science of Mind magazine guides, and this one is from 2017, but I think it's very relevant. It's called The Right Use of Energy. This quote is from The Science of Mind, page 393. The mind that man uses to conceive new ideas is the original mind of God. Change is always taking place within that which is changeless, wrote Ernest Holmes, as he was considering the movement that is consistently taking place within life, particularly our own lives. He also said that creation is eternally going on, which can have meanings that are potentially very scary. What are we doing with what is eternally going on within us that will find a place in our lives somewhere? If we are not watching, we can be creating health or sickness, success or devastation, growth or decline. We are the guardians of our thoughts. As wisdom teachers have said, we stand as porters of the doors to our mind. What we do with the divine energies that pour through us is entirely up to us. For no one can think for us or do what only we can do. We can give our personal power to others who may not be altogether generous toward us, or we can be watchful, thoughtful, and always learning how to utilize what we have been given. Are our thoughts uplifting? Do they serve the godlike qualities with which we were born? Do we consider ourselves no more nor less important than any other of the divine creations? These are questions and ideas we should constantly play with if we are to use our divine energies in the best possible ways. So taking this into prayer, this is our time for holding someone or a situation in the light. So please bring to mind someone or a situation as we take a moment in the silence. So recognizing there is just one life, I acknowledge that the infinite divine love intelligence is my divine nature. And so I speak a word of blessing that we all have a precious freedom to choose to express the love and light that we truly are. To be true to ourselves and to recognize our interconnectedness, that we can collaborate, communicate, and cooperate to promote a life that is wonderful for each and every one. Truly creating a life that works for everyone. So from a place of gratitude, I bless everyone here and online participating in this grand celebration of life. And I particularly bless Reverend Denise as she steps up to share her wisdom with our hearts and our minds for the greater good. So with joy and gratitude, I release my word And I ask you to anchor this in prayer with me by saying, "And so it is." So I am looking because I thought perhaps there would be an introduction for Reverend Denise. I can come do it myself. Okay, so please give her a warm and wonderful welcome. Thank you.
Hello. I'm Denise. Reverend Denise Schubert. You can call me Rev D. You can call me whatever you want. I'm so happy, so happy to be here with you today. It's a wonderful topic, and I can't believe how good the music is here. Now, I mean, I've been here many times, but I haven't been here for a while, and I don't know. It just got uplifted, like there's an expansion in the depth of the voices, and it's a beautiful job, beautiful. So today's topic is the art of mindful living. I'm going to change the topic, but I wanted to start at the beginning because I have a master's degree in making stuff up, so I can do anything I want, as can you. But mindfulness means maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, your sensations, and surrounding environment through a gentle and nurturing lens. And this mindful way of living, for me, has to do with cultivating the ability to live from the inside out, so that the insides are guiding your life story and not living from the outside in. Now that may sound obvious, except that the majority of people, and even all of us from time to time, are inevitably nudged into living from the outside in, because no matter where you turn, whether it's primetime television, whether it's the internet, whether it's news, whether it's conversation, we have been told that without that beer or without that drug or without that person, you cannot be fully happy, peaceful, joyful, and satisfied. So this dependency on the outer being a certain way and informing our feelings, our internal groundedness and centering, is normal. The problem with it, however, of course, is that what comes with that is a perpetual state of unfulfillment, a perpetual state of I won't be good enough until, or if I don't get how can I be happy if this and that and this and that doesn't happen? Do you understand? Do you see what, yeah? So I want to talk today about really what it means to live from the inside out and how our mandate for doing so. This quote, "I have the power to choose my thoughts and direct my life," has been a theme throughout from the meditation, the readings, all of it. I have the power to choose my thoughts and direct my life. This is a radical idea in the world today, because I have the choice to choose my thoughts and direct my life implies that no one can control you. Nobody can tell you what to think. Nobody can tell you how to act. Nobody can tell you what to feel. Ernest Holmes said it a different way. He said, change your thinking, change your life. Change your thinking, change your life. Now, the first time I heard this was when I was 45. I was not raised in religion, so I didn't really have, I wouldn't say I had a deep spiritual or belief in God of any kind, really. But like most of us, we reach a point where we say, is that all there is? And we go searching. right? Searching for the meaning of life, searching, Peggy Lee's song, "Is This All There Is?" And then we go looking, right? When I walked into my first Science of Mind community, Science of Mind and Spirit, actually, Science of Mind and Spirit, I believed it. And I loved the science of it. My secular career before ministry was in technology, so I'm a kind of a nerd. And I really got this connection between who I was and my life. So much so, it kind of made me want to throw up at first, right? Right? I mean, the teaching is, if your life isn't what you want it to be, there's no one to blame, really, because you have full responsibility for what you think, what you say, what you do, your attitudes, your beliefs, and your energy. So the challenge that we meet is, how do we do that? I mean, it's one thing to come here, the music's good, and everyone's so positive, nobody's yelling at each other. Well, I'm sure you do sometimes, but you're on good behavior today. Right, and which is all fine and good, except the question is, how do I live this in such a way that it matters not only to me, but to the world I live in? What I do know, and I invite all of you to do this as well, is that since I've learned these principles and applied them, that I want to say to as many people as possible in my lifetime, you have the power to choose your thoughts and direct your life. So say it with me now. I have the power to choose my thoughts and direct my life. Now, there is a higher why. Obviously, we do this really first and foremost for ourselves. We do it because we want to transcend the suffering of what it means to be a human without a spiritual foundation. And even though we're all in here, this doesn't apply to us, of course, or anyone watching, but in life, it still is not the way I would have it be. The bombs are still falling, people are still going hungry, people are still poaching elephants and rhinos, we're still depleting our resources, right? So if aliens came to Earth and turned on primetime TV for an hour, what conclusion would they have to come to about who we are as a species? We're constipated, depressed, addicted, impotent. I don't know. There's a whole list of things, right? So these aliens would have to go home and say, these people are crazy. These human beings are crazy. So there is a higher why. So we study and we go through the discomfort of changing. And it is, if it were easy to change, we all would have done it already. So to come out of this living from the inside out, from the outside into the inside out, is not an easy thing to do, but it's worth it because it will leave you free. But even more importantly, it will change you from being a person who contributes to the ongoing problem rather than the ongoing solution. So when you get happy, when you get peaceful, when you get satisfied, everyone within your sphere of influence is impacted. When everyone within your sphere of influence is impacted, then everyone within their sphere of influence is impacted. And what I have learned in 25 years of working with people who transition from outside to inside or from ego to spirit, spiritual people do not harm anything. They don't hurt other people, they don't hurt animals, they don't hurt themselves, and they don't hurt the earth. So there is a personal reason to do the work and a higher why to do the work. There's a quote by Deepak Chopra. He says, "It would be helpful if the universe could give us a clue, pointing us in the direction we should be taking. In fact, the compass is there. To find it, you need only look inside yourself to discover your soul's purest desire, its dream for your life. That slide is coming up in just a moment. So the idea here from our philosophy, faith, and way of life is that our being here isn't accidental. We didn't just land on earth for no reason. You know, one moment of passion between two people and there you are. No. Way more significant than that. That if you're here, it's your time to be here and you have a divine purpose. Well, I would say your name is love and your purpose is service. But even more than that, you have something unique, something uniquely you that is yours to give. But that's an inside activity because you have to find it. Many people, most people are pretty shy about shining in life, right? They stay in their own lane, don't rock the boat, don't cause any upsets anywhere, don't be too conceited, too loud, too full of yourself, too arrogant. So we kind of play small. But the idea that spirit is living itself through you and as you, that when you do whatever it is you do, whether you teach or preach or play music or make art or work in a dental office or you're a custodian somewhere, it doesn't matter what you do. If the spirit is expressing itself through your hands and your heart, you will have a positive impact wherever you can have a positive impact. Why? It's not because you're so good. It's because God's so good, right? It's because the universe, right underneath the turmoil, right underneath the craziness, right underneath what doesn't look loving, it is loving and beautiful. That is the truth of the universe. But we have to recognize it. There's some kind of rule in the rule book of life that you have to see it to know that it's there. You have to be willing to open your heart and open your mind so that you can experience what's right underneath the conflict. Ernest Holmes said, all the power of the universe is within you. All the power, not a little bit of power, all the power. But we have to feel it, know it, and then act as if it were true. So this power, I would call it really the power of manifesting, or the power of molding molecules, the power of causing that which is invisible to become visible. And it's part of, well, it is the way the universe works. It's the way the universe has always worked. So as of this very moment in the world today, like this moment, mindfully speaking, in this moment, the world is the result of every human thought that has come before it. So whatever it is outside, if we don't like it, well, then change it, right? Because it's the same in your life. If your life is not what you want it to be, in any given moment, your health isn't what you want it to be, your money's not what you want it to be, your relationships aren't what you want it to be, and I'm a very practical person, so why would we be here if we weren't evolving creatures, if there wasn't something within us wanting to emerge, something within us that wanted to break out. So, but if it isn't what you want it to be, we have to give up blaming anyone. You can't blame your parents, can't blame your ex-husbands or your ex-wives, you can't blame politics, you can't blame anything that's going on in the outside world. Because if you do, it leaves you powerless. And we're anything but power. All the power of the universe is within you. So God said, well, God did say, Einstein said, I want to know God's thoughts, the rest are details, right? Because the details are the conditions, circumstances, people, places, and things, and how it's going out here. Those are the details. And I know we all like to think that God, whatever God may be, certainly not in my world what I thought it was. I'm still not exactly sure what it is, but I do know it's magnificent. But if God were watching, I'm pretty sure she's laughing, because she says, I gave you the power to have anything. You can do anything. You can have it be any way you want, and you chose this. You choose this. So in the second book of Timothy, it says, for God did not give us a spirit of cowardice, but rather a spirit of power and of love and of self-discipline. So cowardice means the absence of bravery, which is what I was just talking about, that we don't want to live in life afraid. We want to live in life boldly and bodaciously and outrageously. We want to speak and to let whatever is inside of us that came in with you when you were born out. So Reverend Chris Michaels is a Unity minister who was in Fort Lauderdale for a long time, and I was in a service of his once, and he said this. I'm going to say it to you because I loved it. He said, our spirits are ultimate adventurers. Status quo, boredom, fear, playing small, these are not qualities of the Spirit. The Spirit is huge, flamboyant. I love that word, flamboyant, and excited. When we stop the Spirit from living fully, the Spirit will begin to decay the body in small and big ways so that it can be free. Now, that's kind of decay's a kind of a harsh word there, but it's in alignment with this idea put forth by Bruce Lipton from the Biology of Belief. He said, every hateful thought, every fearful thought, every resentful thought, angry thought, retaliatory thought excretes toxic chemicals into your bloodstream. And those toxic chemicals move around their business and cause all kinds of things, diseases, anxiety, depression, all kinds of physical ailments, because this body-mind connection is real. But he conversely says, and he was a cellular biologist, so I kind of believed his work. He said, if you replace those with loving thoughts, compassionate thoughts, kind thoughts, then the brain will excrete healing chemicals into the body. And those chemicals will go about the business of cleaning up the mess you made with all your anger and resentment. And it's happened more times. I mean, how many of you have actually experienced a healing, a physical healing from this philosophy, faith, and way of life? Where you, yes, or given up a habit or a pattern that was holding you back, or gave up a relationship that was toxic, just by changing the way that you think. So that's the power. So love, and this is a hard one right now because there is so much in the world that does not look loving. Yes? That looks like it's reason to fear, or a reason to hide, or a reason to be angry. But I want you to believe, at least for the duration of this service, that right underneath that is the truth, which is that the cosmos is held together by love. It was Gandhi who said, love will always win in the end. And if it's not winning yet, it's not the end yet. So, um, so don't be fooled by appearances. Now, we don't ignore what's going on in the world, right? You don't ignore the pain and suffering. You don't ignore what's making you afraid. But just know that staying in that place without refocusing your attention will keep you stuck in a way that will prevent you from causing, even from the song, from causing that ripple of positivity, positive expectation, or hope. So, so love is who you are. Service is your purpose. Love is your name. So self-discipline is maybe the most important because nothing changes without you changing. No one can change you. Nobody can change your mind. Nobody can, you know, I think we like to think, or used to think, some people still do think, I think, is that someone might say something like this: if God were love and everywhere present, why doesn't he stop all this crap? Right? So why are we allowed to create such a mess for ourselves and other people? Why doesn't God just fix it if God's all powerful? Well, there must be an answer to that question, because billions and billions of people have done billions and billions of prayers asking God to alleviate the suffering, whatever the suffering of du jour might be in any given century or any given location or any given tribe of people, ancient or modern. And I think the answer is because it doesn't work that way. Nobody gave us the rule book. How does the world work? Well, how the world works is, according to Reverend Denise, Ernest Holmes, Jesus, the Buddha, and all kinds of other people, is it works through us. That we are the hands, the hearts, the feet of love, of the divine, made in the image and likeness of God itself. So there's something we're called to do. There's something we're called to be. And the very fact that you're in this room means you are already doing that, because not everyone's in this room, right? This room, given today's climate, this room should be full. There should be 200 people. We should be at 3 services a day, because people need hope, and they need a new way of thinking and approaching life, like the rules, like the rule book. How does life work? Well, it works through you. Now, it takes courage to come out from among them. In fact, Jesus said, you must come out from among them. So you can't really stay in the mainstream way of thinking, afraid to speak your truth, afraid to live authentically and spontaneously your purpose. So you can't hide, and you have to come out. Now, the coming out's really the hard part, because I've said this so many times that if you get too happy, if you get too peace-filled, if you stop complaining, if you stop annihilating people with your words or your thoughts, but mostly if you get too happy, it's going to piss someone off. Someone in your life will get upset. They'll wonder if you've been, taking gummies, or if you joined a cult, or something, because we have kind of an agreement of mediocrity. But I promise you, all the brilliant minds of our time, Jesus, the Buddha, the Dalai Lama, Oprah Winfrey, whoever your heroes or heroines are, I promise you, Jesus did not go around preaching and talking, and then send out a survey to say, did you like it? Do you approve of me? Right? Do you like what I said? No, no, because there's some spiritual authority that you are given, which you must embrace and accept somewhere along the way. And how you do that is by always right, always right, everyone involved, always. So you want to endorse yourself. You want to allow your flamboyant, loving spirit to have its way in your world, not only for yourself, but in service to really our collective commitment to create a world that works for everyone, leaving no one out, every single person. We are anchored in inclusivity and oneness. And we live on a web of connections, so don't think you don't matter. You know, I've talked to so many people in the last few months who feel so powerless against changing anything on the outside until we can have a conversation that says, who you are changes everything on the outside. Who you are is the change, is the peace that we're all really wanting and seeking. So there's evolved people talk to themselves and not to the world. Evolved people talk to themselves and not to the world. This is excerpted from Dr. Michael Beckwith's book, Spiritual Liberation, which I'd love to do a book study of spiritual liberation. I think we might sometime. But he says, in this little chapter, he says, evolved people accept themselves. They don't try to run away from themselves or imitate others or to be anyone else. They trust their inner guidance system to direct them in the areas in which they have yet to grow, while knowing that they are already a uniquely beautiful expression of the infinite. I love this first sentence because it gives space for our imperfections. It gives space for our upward spiral of becoming, that within us which is wanting to emerge. So yes, you are perfect right here and now as you are, and yes, there are ways to grow and expand and become better, but those are from internal sources, not from primetime commercials. Something within you, when you turn within, will tell you to, people go, Reverend Denise, I want to be happier. I'm so depressed and anxious all the time. I want to be happier. What should I do? Oh, I think you should give up smoking. No. Tell me, what else can I do? Okay, I think you should meditate. Oh, I can't meditate. I've tried. What else can I do? So then I'll just say, well, just turn within and ask, right? But when you turn within and ask and say, what do I need to give up this anxiety? What do I need to be of better service to the world I live in? Where should I move? Who should I marry? You will get answers. I suggest you say yes, because to say no to the inner guidance is just to thwart your progress, because there's something within you that knows. You might ask, how do you know the difference between the voice of love within you and the voice of the ego? How can you tell the difference? Do you want to know the answer? Next time. No, I'll tell you now. The inner guidance you get, two things about it. It will never, ever involve harming another person in any way. So your greater good can never mean somebody gets annihilated, mentally or physically. It also means it will never harm you, and it will always feel good. So the ego, that's not so much with the ego, because the ego's job in our lives, besides just letting us move around the planet in these vehicles, is to win and to be right and to accumulate and to make sure nobody outdoes you and to get people get as good as they give. We need to turn away from all that, because that's what's causing all that. So he goes on to say, evolved people trust their inner guidance to direct them in areas in which they have to grow. Oh, I already did that. They don't look to the outside world to convince them that they are worthy of existence, that they are acceptable in the eyes of the world. He said, we can spend an entire lifetime trying to convince everyone around us of our lovability, our worthiness, our talents, and our skills. So just look and see how hard we work to look good and be accepted, which is completely normal, except unless the world's insane. And then to look good and be accepted by an insane world will be what? Will cause what? You to be pretty insane, right? So he says, rather than talking to the world, initiate a conversation within yourself. Call it a dialogue between your small self and your capital self. He says, I'm talking about cultivating a pattern of leaning into your inner self with confidence so that you can skillfully handle whatever arises in your life. Now, this living from the inside out, this is now me, not Michael Beckwith speaking, is rooted, living from the outside in is rooted in our human DNA. We're just taught to do it. So it's completely normal. And there is, if you can catch in consciousness this idea of your holiness and of your power, the power of your thoughts, your attitudes, your beliefs, it's like a light switch. And the moment, another way I would say that is if you give God just a little corner of your heart, the rest will be revealed to you. Have you noticed sometimes, especially in today's world climate, have you noticed how right people think they are? Like how the rigidity, like the inability to entertain the idea that maybe they're wrong. Maybe there are other points of view. I would say to you that the world is neutral and that we are the ones who always bring meaning and opinions. Always. So whatever opinion you have, somebody else has another opinion, and I don't want to take votes on who's right, because everyone's right in their own minds. But there is a reality underneath all that we can accept as real and then act as if it's real, which is everything we talk about here, love. Yeah. So if you wish to make changes in your life, just make them. If you wish to change your mind, change it. By virtue that you are empowered by the creator of the universe to do so. God and you are a majority. You do not need the approval of anyone else at all, ever. I now confer upon you a master's degree in making stuff up. You can make stuff up. I was trying to find the little love thing I got. Oh, because I'm going to read it. So Charles Fillmore, who's the founder of the Unity Church, he says, when men learn to turn within to the spirit of truth, turn within to the spirit of truth, light, and inspiration, the differences between the churches of man will be eliminated, and the one church will be recognized. Now, the one church, so church implies kind of an organized religion thing, this kind of thing, and there are mosques and there are churches and there's Hindus and Muslims and Christians and we're new thoughters. New thoughters? Yeah, we're new thoughters. It's not really a very new thought. It's actually a very old thought. I've done a lot of, in our faith, we study philosophy, science, psychology, and world religions. And when you study world religions and get right down to the nitty-gritty of the essence of their becoming, the tenets are almost identical: love, forgiveness, compassion, and kindness. Only when it gets, and in all the mystical teachings, those who are in the know about mystical teachings have always known that your thoughts are powerful, and that when you know that, you are uncontrollable. When you know that, you are uncontrollable. So it would be very hard to control the king, to control his kingdom, if everyone in his kingdom decided they didn't want to be ruled, right? So they just call it, they just keep it, they've kept it a secret for thousands and thousands of years. So the call to action, like the call, like what can you do? What should you do? What's ours to do is, well, I would ask yourself one question. I don't want you to answer it now, but I want you to seriously consider over the next day or two or 1,000 what this means to you. So the question is, first question is, where in my life am I giving too much power to external people, conditions, and circumstances? Where in your life are you giving too much power? By power, I would mean anything that causes you to feel anxious or depressed or worried or afraid. If you are walking around with those kinds of feelings predominantly, you've given someone outside of yourself way too much power. There's this wonderful, this Buddhist teacher was working with his students, and one of his students says, "Oh, Master, please, please, please take me to that place that's peaceful. Please take me there." And the Buddhist teacher says, "Oh, I would love to take you there, but if I take you there, it will no longer be peaceful." Second question, am I trusting my own inner guidance and intuition? So everyone in this room has intuition. You know you have. You've had times in your life where you got the next move, the next thing to do, the next choice to make, the next decision. Sometimes you liked it, sometimes you didn't like it, sometimes you didn't, and you regretted it, and sometimes you did, and you celebrated it. Yes? But ask yourself, even now, where are you trusting those inner urgings, those inner desires, especially if they're about transcendence, transcending fear, doubt, and worry? Where are you honoring them? If you aren't, see if you can begin to in some small, incremental way. And then finally, how can I transcend my own learned behaviors, habits, and patterns in order to choose my own life path? Now, this is where the rubber meets the road, really, because if you're planting seeds, so I'm going to go back to Science of Mind 101 for a second. If you plant a carrot seed, what do you get? Carrot. If you plant tomato seed, what do you get? Tomato. If you plant a fear seed, what do you get? If you plant a love seed, what do you get? Yes. So if you've been planting, we've been planting seeds our whole lives, and whatever is there is what's there. And it's even though it's a hard truth, a hard thing to swallow. By the way, did you see that whale that swallowed the person the other day and spit it out? It's too. That's what we need to do with our bad seeds. Just spit them out. Just spit it out. So the basic teaching here is if you don't like what you got, plant different seeds. If you have lack, plant seeds of prosperity. If you have fear, plant seeds of faith. If you don't have enough friends, plant seeds of friendship. That's how simple it is in its workings. Not so simple because we have lives that have taken us 30, 40, 50, 80 years to create. So sometimes we have to change our mind. We have to, whatever it is. We have to oftentimes relinquish something, change something, plant new seeds. So be willing to sit with everything that arises with no judgment. Be so tender with yourselves, so loving and compassionate, because it's not easy work, or everyone would be here doing the work. It's not even work that everyone wants you to do, but it's work that I want you to do, and it's work that we want to do, because we are about personal transformation for the purpose of global change. That's what we're doing here. Well, that's what I'm doing here. So I was going to have you repeat the quote as I close, but I drew this morning out of the basket, and it's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to read it once, and then we'll close together, and then I'll pray with you. It says, "My self-worth is defined by God, not by other people's opinions." With me, my self-worth is defined by God, not by other people's opinions. Say yes to that? Yes. All right, let's pray. So if there are new people here today, first-time visitors, never been here? Are there? Okay, good. So welcome. Welcome to the Cape Coral Center for Spiritual Living. So when we pray, just as a distinction, it's not a normal kind of prayer that most of us were raised making. So we're not begging and beseeching an outer deity, the reluctant deity, to do anything for us. We are starting at the starting point, which is that we are whole, perfect, and complete. We are already been given all the good that lives inside, all the money, all the love, all the peace, all the purpose, all the fulfillment, all the compassion, all the kindness, whatever it is, it's here, waiting for you to express into the world. When I still haven't started praying yet, but I will in a minute. So when you express into the world, you begin to manifest those things. They then pop up like miracles almost. So as we turn within together, I just invite you to close your outer eyes, relinquishing the attention you give or have been giving to outer circumstances, conditions, people, places, and circumstances. Just let it all be there, because they're all temporary out-picturing of consciousness. When consciousness changes, they'll change. And so as we open our inner eyes, we gaze into that space and place and dimension within us that is made in the image and likeness of love, our true self, our authentic self. And I know that as you turn within to that place, and I turn within to that place, it's the same place. It may look like there are 8 billion of us, but there's really only one. God beats every single heart. God breathes every single breath. We are connected. We are united. We live on a web. And so it is from that place of community and connection that I speak my word for and about each person within the sound of my voice, claiming and proclaiming your inherited perfection, the truth of you, that you were made in the image and likeness of love, by love, for the purpose of loving. And anything unlike that is a mistake. It's an illusion. And we can leave the matrix anytime and go back to that place inside of us that will guide us, maintain us, sustain us, lead us, empower us, intuit us. Life is not so much a mystery or confusing when you are letting the inside lead the outside. And so I hold for each person here that anything you need to release, you release with ease. Anything you need to change, you change with grace. Anything that is calling you, there is a way. In God, all things are possible. And so I'm grateful for these rooms. I'm grateful for this message. I'm grateful for the awareness that we have already been appointed and anointed by the divine to live our lives fully, flamboyantly, bodaciously, fearlessly. And with this word released, I know that the universe has caught the word and is even now reaching out into the hearts and minds of our brothers and sisters so that everything that we could possibly need to come into our experience comes. And it is for this that we are so grateful. And so for this and more than my words could possibly say, they are released. We leave this time expecting the fulfillment of them, and we do this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Wanted to make sure it was solid. I do it? Oh. Well, I love this part. Is this the part? Oh, yeah. I love this part. So, in case, is there an offering affirmation, or I just bless it? Well, but I can't read it. I can't read that either. Okay, so, but let me just say, so it's time for this community's offering. Just what I love to say here at this point, it will always say it over and over and over again, this community is you. This community belongs to you. And whatever it is you offer in terms of time, treasure, and talent raises it and praises it and makes it available so that all those who are seeking their light can come here. And so as we move into our time of offering, take your gift, your tithe, your love offering, whatever it is, and bless it. That we release any need to hold on, knowing that we have enough, we are enough, and gloriously and gratefully we share. So let us say together our offering affirmation. Today, I know the activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously as I live in the flow of bountiful good. Thank you.
Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good. Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good.
All right, the ushers are coming forward. We're going to take a moment and bless all that was given today. Truly, simply knowing that these gifts given with love express love, not only here, but out into the greater community as well. And so the giver, and the gift The giver and the receiver are equally blessed, and so it is. Amen.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's give Reverend Denise some more love. Yes. That was amazing. And I had a little download today. I was reminded of something when I saw Charles Fillmore up there. I noticed on my calendar the other day that Lent is on its way. And the first year I was here, I did a Lent with everyone. And I don't know if anyone is interested, but if you are, see me. Lent starts in a few weeks, and I would be very willing to guide us in a Lent again. And Lent isn't about giving things up. It's really more about developing your spiritual discipline and growing. So our annual meeting will be held in March, and that day is coming up, so look forward to that. And we have another upcoming beautification day. These grounds are big and take many hands, and many hands make light work, and lots of fun, too. So Sunday, February 9th, after service, please. What's that? Oh, that's a wrong slide. Most definitely. When is it? The 22nd? Is it after church, Pam? It is after service? Brunch. So what time does it actually start? So that was 9 to 12 on the 22nd. Those who come early get to have breakfast by Patty's invitation, and those who stay get to have brunch. And in between times, you get to have a lot of fun outside with the dirt and the air and all the beautiful elements, the sunshine, hopefully. So please make our day. Let us pray with you. After service, the practitioners will be up here. Don't leave without your 1-minute miracle, whether you have something heavy on your heart that you need help with and releasing, or whether you just have something you want to grow in abundance. We are here to pray with you following service. What else we got, Cassie? That is a wrap for today. So thank you, everyone, for coming, and have a blessed and beautiful 5G week. Great, grand, glorious, good God week.
One big family, Jeff.